House to Home, presented by Remax Diamond Realty.
Half a day, everybody. You know what day it is. It's Tuesday, and you know what time it is. It is time to talk real estate. So we have Gina and Liz here from Remax Diamond Realty Guam. I'm Jason Salas. Ladies, hello.
Hello.
All right. Well, Liz, also congratulations to your family, because I see on Facebook you've been posting a lot of graduation season pictures. So congratulations to everybody.
Thank you. My babies are growing up too fast.
Ooh, will you be giving them any property? Transferring any title, perhaps, as a graduation present?
No, not that.
Okay, well, you know, a nice flower lei or a lei made of, you know, like $5 bills is acceptable too. That's always a winner.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, congratulations to you both. And I was thinking about something, because, you know, as people, you know, reach a certain age and everything like that, I was hoping we can maybe do like a two-part series here this week and next on exactly what I should look for if I am a seller and then a buyer. So maybe if it's okay with you guys, we'll do a seller this week, we'll do the buyer next week. So if I'm a complete newbie, right, and that I'm totally in that bucket, right, and I want to work with a realtor, I see your signs all over the place. I see you guys have like nice banners online. You guys are in the phone book. You know, you guys seem like really nice people. You know, the presentation you guys make is intriguing. But how can I tell what makes a really, really good realtor? Because I want to work with the best.
Wow. What do you want to know first? What they can do for you?
Yeah. So if I'm a seller and everything like that, how do I? And I want to say I want to get maximum return on investment for my property and everything like that. I don't want to get hosed, and I want people that are going to handle every step of the transaction. They're going to proxy for me, and they're going to make this a really good business decision from my part.
Well, usually a realtor would listen. They'd ask you a lot of questions, and they would ask about what your intent is. You want to sell. What are your objectives? So a good realtor, you would look for someone who has a good track record of moving properties. And when they come to you, for example, I would ask you a series of questions. You're looking at selling your property. When are you looking at moving? And of course, one of the things I would do is come and inspect the property. And I would go through the different phases of the listing process. I would inspect the property and then come up with a market analysis on the value of your property. Because sometimes sellers have a vision of value that may be higher than market value. And right now it is a seller's market. However, we still have to give you what the current market values are for your property. So we kind of give you the rundown of from the inspection, what the value of the property is, reviewing the property where it sits, giving you scenarios so that if we do get a prospective buyer, what is the process at that point? The paperwork required for the listing, paperwork required for the purchase, and the processes involved when a buyer comes in to inspect the property. How are you going to get it ready? And then to the point where if an offer does come in, what the expectations are in terms of the time frame and what the buyer's expectations are regarding the property. You know, and of course, there's more about the contingencies, etc. But the agent, if you're looking for a good agent, they'll ask you a lot of questions. They won't just list the property unless they have more information from you and they do their evaluation and analysis of what's going on with your property in order to properly price it, because pricing is critical for the current market.
So now let me put on my different hat, take off the newbie hat, and let me put on the somewhat competent business person hat. So Gina, I'd like to pose this to you. What if I am a prospective seller, but I really know my stuff, right? Like I've got a very good handle on this stuff, but I'm very, very busy. I know exactly what I want to make. I don't want to negotiate, or, you know, I'm semi open to negotiation, and I know exactly what I want to make, and I won't settle for anything less. And I want someone who's basically gonna go to bat for me and get me exactly that.
Well, a good realtor is going to do that for you regardless of whether or not your price is firm or you're negotiable. The question is, so Liz said we ask a lot of questions. We do. I take a lot of time asking a lot of questions about what your goals are. Because I want to know if you're going to sell the property, why are you selling? I some people say, well, why does it matter? I want to list, I want to sell. Well, I want to know what your goals are. I've actually discovered in that discussion with some of my sellers, I've asked them, well, why are you selling? What's your goal? What are you going to do after I sell this property? And I've had quite a number of people tell me that they're going to buy something else. Oh, that's okay. Here's what's going on in the market in today's market. Here's what's going on in the market, as Liz explained. It's a seller's market. So if you sell right now and I can't find anything for you to buy, then what? Because that's just good for me because I'm going to make my commission. But what's going to happen to you? Now you can't buy anything. What does that look like to you? So that's why we ask a lot of questions, because we want to make sure that we're not just making money for ourselves. But Jason, a good agent is going to represent your best interest no matter what. Even if it means saying, you know what, your price might be great right now, but because you're looking at buying something else and that doesn't exist, maybe we should hold off. And that's what a good realtor does. And the other thing is,
this isn't a transaction. This is a relationship.
Yes,
absolutely. And in my opinion, if I meet a customer and I love working with them, and sometimes, honestly, I'm not going to love working with every single customer I meet. That's reality. And every single customer that meets me isn't going to love working with me. That's the honest truth.
Show me who those people are, and we'll do a couple stories on them, because everybody loves Gina.
The honest truth.
That's the name of our new show on KUAM. It's Everybody Loves Gina. And Liz.
But Jace, we always give 200%. May not like what I have to tell you, but it's going to be 200% service. I always tell people, you're not paying me to tell you what you want to hear, because gosh, you could go anywhere for that. You're paying us to deliver a service, and that's what we're going to do. And the other thing is, you ask, what should I look for in a realtor? Honestly, you should look for a realtor who does this full time. And I always have a lot of people call me and say, well, I didn't call you because you're so busy. You want to work with someone who isn't? And then you need to ask yourself why they're not so busy.
Well, I mean, that is the nature of an agent, right? I want to know that you've got my back 24/7, and like you're looking out for my best interest, and you're going to correct me on some probably decisions that I might make, which would naively be against, my ultimate goal. And you'd be like, well, actually, no, you don't want to do that, because, it's going to come back and bite you in the butt.
That's why we have the expertise, and the consumer may not have. And Gina and I get calls constantly, and we give free advice. They call us about different questions, and it may not relate to a transaction. It does not matter to us. Our objective is to help the consumer and use the knowledge that we have to assist them in whatever issue or problem that they have. And because of our show, we do get a lot of calls, and sometimes they're so apologetic, and we say, no, our job is to help you regardless of what whether it translates into a sale or not. And we're free with the information. If it helps you, it helps the community, and that's what we're about. We want to help people with the knowledge that we have. And I would say that's a good realtor, whether it be Gina, myself. When people call us, they sometimes they're already working with someone. We tell them, hey, work with a good realtor. It doesn't have to be Gina or myself. Of course, we'd love to have them work with us, but find a good one, because when you start to work with 2, 3, or 4, we're all stepping on each other's toes. You should work with one good realtor and they'll guide you through the process. And if that doesn't help, then go to the next one. But, you know, there are a lot of good realtors out there.
Be monogamous with your realtors, everybody. And I hate to phrase it like that, but you know, like, yeah, find someone that, I mean, find someone, like we said, it's a relationship. Find someone that you're compatible with and that you trust, and then you can build upon that from there, right?
Right. As Gina puts it, personalities are different. They may not work well with me and Gina, but they work well with someone else.
Mhm.
But hey, we're looking out in the individual's best interest.
Well, to close, I guess it's, you know, sales obviously is a big part of what you do, but to classify real estate agents as, you know, as mere salespeople and everything is, you know, like a gross misclassification, because, you know, you guys do so much more than that. So thank you, ladies.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
All right. So that was from a seller perspective. Next week, we're going to tackle if I was a buyer. So I can't wait to talk about that. See you guys later.
See you later, Jace.
Bye-bye.